They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Scanning the field, it's King. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Humes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 40
this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the heat. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dances away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play movement.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Still running at the 40. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's King. Gets it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's King. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Humes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
On the run, it's Alexander. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback adapting. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Ray. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Just keep slinging it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. It's a running room. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Working that left side now. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Terrapins!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Fair catch, called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's King. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on
it. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the tailback. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Humes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Buying some time as he moves left. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's King. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their...
Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The lost yardage leaves him with second and 11. Dropping back, it's King. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and this is a day he would want to forget. This is the day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that day, and you live to play another day.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pocket breaking down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's King. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal.
Okay, ready? He wants to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wasting no time flowing on this drive. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch. It's Stockton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dropping back, it's Kane. And the missed connection on third down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duggan.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll immediately call timeout.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Stumbled to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.